Hello and welcome to Grand Arena Championships. I'm Heathen13. This is the final round of Season 9. As you can see, I made Kyber last round. I still have some feats to turn in, but I'm going to do my battles first before I do that. This last round, I am going up against Global. I'm currently 10-1. My one loss was by 2 banners. I'm hoping to finish this season off with a win. So let's take a look at how we match up with Global. All right, look in the overview of the hotbot. You can see Global does have quite a bit of red on his side. So let's zoom in to the stats. I do hold the advantage in most things, but you can see Global does really well in GAC. He's got a lifetime 321,000 banners, which is very, very respectable. You can see his offensive wins is only a little bit behind mine, and he actually has more defense than I do, and almost as many clears. When we look at our roster, I do have an advantage in GP overall, but he has the advantage for top 80 and 65. I have about 5 more Zetas and a tiny bit more speed, but he has the advantage on the amount of G13s and G12s he has. On mods, I have more and a little more speed, but the advantage is very small. And finally, relics, he's got the clear advantage. 75 relic levels versus my 66, and he has got a tier 7 and tier 6 relic, where my top relic is a tier 5. All right, let's take a look at his roster quickly to see if there's anything that jumps out. The biggest thing that jumps out to me is that he runs his home 1 squad in Fleet Arena, and he does not have a Negotiator or a Malevolence. So I am for sure putting my Negotiator on defense to try and trip him up. But the other thing he has is a Relic 7 gas that he uses in Arena, and that is the key when it comes to all of his defensive holds. It looks to me, based on GAC history, that he tends to put both his Grievous and his gas on defense and gets holds that way. Just looking over his other G13s here, you can see he's got all his clones to go with gas. He's got Padme, he's got a Darth Revan and a Malak, he's got his Separatist droids. He also has Han there, along with Jedi Knight Revan and Grandmaster Yoda and Jolee. So he's got a few very well geared teams that he's going to lean on, and then he's going to fill in with B teams. Looking at his Grand Arena history, that again seems to be his MO. He puts his gas and his Grievous on defense along with some B teams. He hopes those two get holds. When they get holds, he wins. When they don't, he doesn't. So let's go to the board and see if Global has attacked yet. He has not. We only have about an hour and a half left. There's a chance he doesn't attack, although I would be kind of shocked, honestly, because he's not hit Kyber yet. He's still... I've got Night Sisters up top with Nest. I did a CLS with Han, Ezra, and Baze and Chirrut. And then I've got a Palpatine with Vader and some of my people who are normally HK and Marauder, normally on my Darth Revan squad. But in order for me to effectively counter gas, what I've found is that I actually need a mix of my Darth Revan and my Han and Chewie. So I was able to take those two off. Now, I didn't look at the feats before I started, and there's a feat to get a win with CLS and Vader, and I screwed that up by putting them both on defense. So, oh well, bummer. Looking down here, down low, I put Padme and JKR, and in the back I put my Grievous and my new team. Again, like I said before, I put my Negotiator on defense, hoping that trips him up as well. So I think I put a pretty tough defense for him to go after. Up top, there is the Grievous team that he likes to leave, and then a Karth and a Jango-led bounty hunters. And down low, he put a crew team and his Night Sisters. I'm expecting in the back for him to have his gas team and Geos. That's been what he's normally said. So I'm going to get into it, see if I can't churn through all of these. and try and end with a win. So we will start with the crew team, and we'll go with the average basic crew counter here of JTR. So we'll wiggle and we'll wave and we'll get some burning going. And we'll take out officer first. And should have saved that big hit till Ray had a buff. Stun stormtrooper there, and we'll get back on to officer, and then we'll jump over to executioner. And we'll wave down crew again. I think I can do a basic here. Oh, I should have done that. Should have done the assist. Alright. I'm going to actually leave the stormtrooper till last, I think. Just because he doesn't hit hard. Let's see if I can get a stun on Kylo. Nice. Let's see if I can get a stun on Stormtrooper. Nice. We'll wave down crew. We already have the healing immunity on him. So let's take him out. And I want to get rid of the counter on Kylo before I take him out. May I get a stun? Nope. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can stall a little tiny bit here. I'm missing some protection on Finn and on Rey. And he is about to go. Now I'm missing a lot of protection on Finn. Oh well. So a 57? Yeah, 57. Not a great result, considering that that's like the hardest counter there is, but oh well. Moving on to the Night Sisters, I'm going to go ahead and take my Bosk, and I actually really like the way it worked last time with Greef and Dengar, even though this particular comp that he's running doesn't have Acolyte, it has Spirit instead. I'm going to keep Dengar in there instead of Mando, just because Mando is so low geared, and Dengar is going to go into stealth anyway until Asajj takes him out. So let's get some burning down. And I am working on Bosk. I need to get him up to relics for his ship, and just to make him a little tankier. We are going to do a little heal there. And let's start working on Spirit. See if I can get Spirit out. Oh, so close. Alright, let's get Spirit out of here. Put the burning back down again. How far am I on my contract? Only 50%, not very good. There we go. Let's see if I can get a Billy block. Very nice. And let's do mass assist. Well, that didn't work out the way I was hoping to. I was hoping just to get Talzin really low so Jango or Boba could finish her off. Let's see if Jango can finish her off. Yep, there we go. Boba is looking pretty low here. Let's see if oh, well, bow was back to full. Man, I love the Bosk lead. And let's finish off Daca. Get a stun on Ventress. Get our taunt back up again. Keep working on zombie here. Make sure I'm full up on my health and my protection. And then once we get Django or Boba's big hit, we will finish off Ventress. There we go. And there we go. So 60 banners there for Bosk and the Bounty Hunters. Always a nice Night Sister counter. I do need to work on him a little bit though, because as the Night Sisters I face become more and more relicked, it is a tougher thing to get through that initial several hits until I get the contract. You can see as soon as I started attacking, they started attacking as well. Oh, he saved his gas this time. So he only put in his bugs and he saved his gas. Okay, this just turned into an efficiency match for sure. He one-shot everything so far. He is, what, 54 banners ahead of me, having cleared one more thing than I have. So give me a sec. I need to reassess because now I have way more for offense than I thought I did, because I'm not using my Han, Chewie, and Darth Revan against gas. So give me a moment. I'll be right back and see what the plan is. Okay, I'm back and I have a plan. We'll see how it goes. I have too much for offense now because I was expecting gas. I'm going to go ahead and take my gas in against his Grievous. I'm not going to undersize that or anything. I'm just going to go full team. And again, I've only had gas for, I think, the last 3 weeks. And I've pretty much just used him as a Grievous counter every single time. I do need to work on my Jolie especially to try and get him up a little bit so he can become a better counter for GG. But at this point, I've got my gas high enough and modded well enough that he just never kneels down. So I'll end up getting a 55 because everybody's losing protection, but nobody's gonna die, and it's all gonna go over fairly simply. And there we go. So not perfect, but exactly what I expected. So that puts us at just about even, I think. Oh, he cleared the back zone, it looks like. Took out my Newt team in one. All right, so now that I have kind of a wealth of options, I'm gonna go ahead and start going a little crazy. Well, not crazy yet. Actually, let's just go ahead and do this Bounty Hunter squad, and for that we're gonna use Geos because I believe I can get 60 off of it with my Geos. At least I hope I can get 60 off it with my Geos. Is a little different with a Django lead, but not that much different. In fact, Bosk goes down considerably easier, it seems. Now, for me, it's just for this battle, it's more of a case of can I get healed all the way back up? All those thermals, all the burning, all that kind of stuff. So I definitely need to get around to my heel again. There it is. Yeah, this is only a 55 at the moment. Let me see if I can stall a tiny bit. $57. So that's a lot lower than I was hoping for. So now we are going to have to start getting creative a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead against this Karth team, and I'm just going to solo Malik it. And I'll put this on auto, and we'll fast forward. Wow, in the end, that took a lot longer than I was hoping for, a lot more than was comfortable. But in the end, a 64 is fantastic, best you can get. So I'll take that. But goodness gracious, that was stressful. He's taken out 2 of my top ones there, both one-shots. He's one-shotting everybody. Okay, so for this Phoenix squad, I'm going to do Wampa plus Chewie and Han, and there's no leadership there, but I don't think I need one, so we'll get rid of Hera right off the bat, and we'll stun Kanan, go after Zeb, make sure we don't get any counters. Get rid of all those buffs. And end up with a 62. So that, I'm happy about that. And this Bugs, I'm not going to mess around. I am not going to undersize it. But I'm going to go Traya, Revan, Bastila, Scion. And do I want Nihilus? Do I care about Nihilus? May I go Crew? Go Crew. That way I get the taunt right at the very beginning. And get lots and lots of debuffs going. Crew might die. Oh goodness, that's not good. Well, these were not going to be good banners. Well, this was an unfortunate mistake. Definitely didn't get me the extra banners I was hoping for. Spy, and instead cost me banners. So live and learn. I just, you don't want to leave your Darth Revan on the bench if you can use him. So 56, I guess against Geos that's fine. Again, when you're expecting one thing and they give you something else, it's always difficult. Let's see how he did against Palp. Hasn't tried against Palp. Alright. He has left me with Thrawn and Bugs. So I will take my Malevolence against that. I do lose banners because it's still only 3 stars, but I've become pretty comfortable using it, and there's not really any reason to go undersize. Hopefully I can get them out before they even get any reinforcements. That would be nice. Sunfac, Soldier, let's see. Well, he will definitely get reinforcements out, this one, but maybe he won't. No, he won't, because Spy's going to come in and just tear him up. There we go. I could have left off my last reinforcement there. 59. So again, not perfect, and that is mostly because Malevolence is 5 stars. So I end up putting up a score of 1923. I'm extremely happy with that. He has yet to go against my Palpatine Vader team. And just looking down here, yeah, he did one-shot everything else. So there is a chance, I suppose. I will wait here a little bit longer, see if he finishes his attacks, and I'll let you know. Okay, we're back, and there's just under 5 minutes remaining, and it looks like Global is done attacking. When you really think about it, this is the last round of the season. He needed about 500 banners to get to Kyber. He got that. So I guess he's realized he's not going to win, or doesn't care if he wins. He just won Kyber, and he did that. And in fact, it actually makes sense that he didn't put his gas on defense. He saved it for offense. He wanted to make sure that he could clear a couple zones. So he made sure he had enough offense to do that. It's a good strategy, really. If I had to choose between trying to win my last battle or getting into Kyber, I'd definitely choose getting into Kyber. So good plan, Global. I definitely respect that. I just want to say thank you for the match. I want to say thank you, everybody, for watching this season, and I will see you in about a week when the next season begins.